Hello Internet, welcome to another game. This one is called Missed Messages. This is from the same person who made I Woke Up Next to You Again. And honestly, that game, when I played it, I thought it was going to be a horror game because I found it on itch under the horror game section. But I don't actually think that's really so much what these games are. They're more about experiences, about emotions and things like that. So I'm interested in seeing what this game has to offer. And we're going to be playing it. The last one dealt with addiction specifically, and this one I'm guessing, I actually have no idea what this one is about. I just downloaded multiple games by this creator because they all seemed very interesting, and I really, really like the art style. So yeah, and this music is pretty great. So let's start here. See what we've got going on. Trigger warning, there are mentions of suicide and self-harm in this game. Okay, so the last one dealt with addiction. I guess this one deals with suicide, which is not great because YouTube doesn't like talk about that stuff. Perfect for staying inside and finishing my work. Oh, what's perfect? Inner door. Oh, laptop. Okay. Tea. Let's have some tea. Tea is perfect on a day like this. Beautiful, quiet, calm. That music is a little loud. Okay. Can I interact with my plants? Hello, my green leafy best friends. That's pretty sad. Plants, no. Tea, we already looked at. Flags. That feeling when you're really gay and can't hide it, okay? Apparently I'm gay, which is fine. Let's check the mirror. Hello. Another day, another special occasion to wear whatever I found on the floor. Sounds about right. Check the laptop, I guess. Ugh, I need to work, but I'm so bored I can't focus. Both GF's iPhone wants to send you a note. Oh, Goth girlfriend's iPhone. What's this? Should I accept it? I mean, honestly, whenever I get messages from a Goth girlfriend, I always accept. She sent me... okay, so cute. Sure. Send a note back. OMG, that's so cute. Perfect for de-stressing for my work. I wonder if she'll respond. Probably. How do I close you? Go away. I don't want you. I want to look at the messages. Wants to send you a note. Hee hee. Thank you. Good luck with work. I'm procrastinating from work with makeup right now. And she's hugging the phone. Let me see your makeup. That's a totally valid use of time. I want to see. What even is a four-dimensional shape? Excellent question. A tesseract, I guess. Goth GF. Okay, accept. Tell me I'm beautiful, mother. Okay, don't call me mother. But you're cute. You're the cutest. Hi, you're the most beautiful. Sure. Hey girl, you might not be onion, but I'd take off those layers. Oh, okay. No, you're the cutest. I want to go out with me? I literally don't know who you are. But you're in my phone as Goth girlfriend. Or this is my laptop. So are you just the stranger online, or are we friends? And when you say go out, do you mean like get coffee, or do you mean date? Because like adults don't just say, hey, you want to go out. That's something teenagers do. Sure, let's go get a coffee. Date or go outside because sunlight is good for you, because if it's the first one, then yes. Oh, you know exactly what I mean, honey. You're the definition of a useless lesbian. Meet me outside my room 221 tonight. This is weird, and I don't like people who communicate all in memes, but okay. Am I supposed to do things here? Okay, finder. What is this? Let you instantly share with people nearby. Okay. Notepad. Made for you. Oh, is this the soundtrack? That was like the... Okay. Discord? No. Chrome? Photoshop? No. Okay. Later that night, I went out to meet Goth girlfriend. Before I left, my roommate opened her door. Hello, roommate. You're leaving? When will you be back? Probably after 9. Oh. Why? No reason. Okay, bye then. Wait. Before the day ends, happy birthday. Oh, you remembered? No one else remembered. I didn't even remember. Of course I remembered. Oh, she's singing. She sang for me sweetly. Thank you. No, thank you for being my friend. See, you prefaced me at the beginning of the game about suicide, which makes me think my roommate is going to hurt herself. What? Why are you telling me this? Oh, I just thought life is so short. Why not express my appreciation for the people I care about? Okay, you're also an amazing friend. Thanks for being my friend too. Aww. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Okay. I met up with goth girlfriend. She told me her name is Amy. We walked to the roof, laid out a blanket, and watched the stars. I assume this is what we're talking about. Let's talk about the sky. Sky's gorgeous tonight. I know, right? I'm forever that girl that gets really excited when the sky is in pretty colors. What do you think of when you look at the sky? So I had a girlfriend in high school who was a painter, and one of the things that she used to say was that she didn't consider herself a great artist, which is ridiculous because she was fantastic. She said she wouldn't consider herself a great artist until she could paint the sky at sunset, which has always stuck with me. So whenever I see the sky and it's red or pink or whatever, I always think about that girl. So that's what I think of when I look at the sky. She thinks of nothing. How impressive. Only a feeling. Damn. Nothing. You know when your mind is constantly noisy? I look at the sky and I realize it's so much bigger than me. My problems mean nothing compared to it, and my mind quiets. That's very poetic. Let's talk about airdrops. What? No, art. So you're into makeup? Hell yeah, I am. God, can you imagine being so different? So powerful that you can transform into different people? Because I can. I've thought about that. Shape-shifting as a child. God is a woman. What a weird thing to add to that, but okay. Makeup artists. Have you thought about being a makeup artist? You think I'm that talented? You're sweet. God, that'd be amazing. The competition's fierce, though. I'll just stick with it as a hobby. Well, that's fair. If you ever need someone to practice looks on, I volunteer as tribute. You're a beautiful canvas. I'll definitely take you up on that. Let's just let some time pass. The sky darkened. I grew addicted to Amy's smile. It's getting late. We should head back. Aw. You're cute. Goodbye kiss? Sure. Smooch. You're the cutest. No, you. Haha, I'll see you later. See ya. What a weird and casual interaction. So I guess I didn't know this girl before. So it's super weird. I met a stranger online and just decided to meet with them that night. And then we kissed. So that's cool. I turned my phone off to save the battery. On the way back home, I checked my phone. From May, you're a great friend. It's not your fault. I'm scared. And Mom says, hey, sweetie, how was your day? When I came back home, I felt cold, nervous, but I didn't know why. It's because your roommate killed herself. Don't come in. Call the police. They'll know what to do. Love, May. Don't come in the room. Oh, jeez. We have to go in. Door felt heavier than usual. As I opened the door, is she hanging there? Yeah. Saw the body hanging, the smell, the sight. There was no blood, but I felt blood on my hands. Felt myself looking down at the scene. The police that eventually came, a disembodied feeling. I heard myself scream endlessly. Yeah. I don't really want to... She cut herself up as well. I don't know what to make of this. Watched me, my disembodied self watched me move and talk like an actor in the surreal circus I found myself in. I overheard strangers and friends alike talk. Did you hear what happened? No, what? Someone committed suicide. That's so sad. Who? Where? The second floor. You probably don't know her. May? No, but that sucks. Most pitied the way she went, but didn't miss her. But I remembered her smile, her laugh, the way she'd be kind in small ways. I couldn't forget her. When new people came into my life, I searched for her in them. I couldn't help it. I hoped that she was still there. It was only during the funeral that it really sunk in. At the funeral, I heard her singing, now sad and slow. Her singing when everyone else forgot, and her not being there anymore to remember. As I listened to her, my disembodied self crashed down into reality. The pain hit me. This time without the anesthesia of shock. This was real. She was dead, and we were putting her in the ground. Okay. So, extremely sad, obviously. I have a history with suicide stuff, tendencies and whatnot. A heavy blizzard stretched on for miles. In the distance, I saw a figure. What the hell? May? It's not safe here. May, is that you? Come back. She just smiled, looking content amidst the dangerous hail, as if she were going somewhere better, as if she hadn't heard my voice lost in the blizzard. Don't go. Please. Don't go alone. She disappeared into the snow. I'd missed my chance. So we missed that intro last time. I wake up in a cold sweat, fearful but not sure why. What was that about? Never mind that. I should start working. We didn't get that intro last time. My roommate's door. She used to keep it open. Now it's usually closed. I remember that dream I had. Yeah, can we go talk to her? We can't. So this time we're not going to go out with the girl. Door to the outside world. Go to the back. Sure. Maybe we'll find some clues. I do what I got to do, then I go back. Okay, so nothing there. We, of course, want to talk our friend out of it. Calculus. Okay. I need to work, but I'm so bored I can't focus. Wants to send you a note. Let's just decline. Let's work. After some time, I start to lose focus. Work. After some minutes, I get tired and want to take a break. That's weird. I hear voices. Sounds like they're coming from my roommate's door. Yeah, let's invest more in the roommate. Getting closer, I hear voices. Listen. Although my Chinese was bad, I could hear angry Chinese mother when I heard... I could detect an angry Chinese mother when I heard one. I'm not going to try to read the Chinese because I've never had any experience with it. Too lazy, why don't you... Her mother's fast. Lecturing Chinese sometimes paused for May's soft murmur of affirmation, then continued. Felt like I was listening to something I shouldn't have, so I distanced myself from the door. No, I would like to continue listening. I wonder if I should check on her. Yeah, let's do that. I knocked. For some reason, I feared what I might find. Hello? Hey. Yes? Shit, what should I say? You want to hang out? And do what? I don't know, talk. But I have work to do. Take a break. Besides, we haven't hung out for a long time. I miss you. Oh, I could use a break, to be honest. And I miss you too. Okay, hold on a sec. She went back into her room to get something. When she came back, we laid out on my bed, looking out at the setting sun. Can I save, by the way? I don't think so. So we can talk about Stuffy. No idea what that is. Life or the sky. Let's talk about life. What are you up to these days? I feel like we haven't caught up in a long time. A lot, but also not much. A lot? Oh, sorry, I haven't stayed updated. Stay updated, like I'm your favorite TV show. Don't worry about it. I just feel like I don't make enough time for you. Oh, that's okay. You're not obligated to. Oh yeah, it's your birthday, right? Ha, yeah, I forgot. You remembered? Of course I did. And she sings again. She sang me happy birthday. Oh, thank you for remembering. As the years flew by, my birthday became like any other day. No one else had remembered it either, but she had. We'll tell her about our dream. Are these color-coded to mean something, by the way? Because the last one was this kind of greenish gray, I think. Let's tell her. Let's stare. I'm conflicted. I want to, if they're color coded, I want to pursue one avenue, but I also don't want to just stare out the window like a crazy person. Let's tell her about our dream. I had a weird dream. Oh, what? It was about you, actually. It was kind of haunting. Oh my God, I need to hear this. You were in a snowstorm. I called for you, but you didn't hear me, and I lost you. Huh, what does it mean? I have no idea, but it stuck with me. Oh, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay too, May. It's just a dream. Here, if you're still scared by bedtime, I'll tell you a bedtime story, okay? Oh yeah, bedtime stories. What do you dream? Oh, disturbing. Someone always dies. Like my most recent one, it featured you, actually. In a good way or a bad way? In a good way. Go on. Haha, there was a massive epidemic. Oh, is it COVID-19? It was going to wipe out the world. I got infected. I was going to die. Then you discovered the cure and I was saved. Wow, that's scary. I always knew I was going to save the world. Yeah, Dream You really saved me. Tell me about your parents. I don't think they're color-coded because now How Are You is a different color. Let's ask about her parents. Oh yeah, what were those noises about? Earlier in your room. Oh, my mom called. Sorry, did I bother you? No, she sounded really angry though. Yeah, she and I... is everything okay with you two? I don't know. Every time my mom calls, I feel sick, angry. Do you want to talk? Talk about what? Well, why she makes you feel that way? Ha! You sound like a therapist. How are you feeling? Why are you feeling that way? I just want to help you. Please don't be mad at me. Yeah, I know. She's very pretty. I love freckles on a lady. Have I mentioned this before? Yeah, I know. I was always the golden child. When I was young, I was good at everything, so my parents never pushed me to work hard at anything. As I grew up, I was lagging behind because I didn't put in any effort. The only thing I would put effort into was writing. She sounds a lot like me. They yelled at me when they caught me writing. Writers weren't engineers or doctors. Writing would never make money. My God, this is like straight out of my childhood. Now my life is slowly falling apart, and instead of listening to me and helping me, my parents are yelling at me for wasting time playing games. Okay, you're reaching out to me here on a spiritual level. Wow, thank you for telling me this. That's fucked. Thanks for listening. Tell me... I mean, it's okay to be sad as well, but tell me about your writing. Oh, she's looking at me. I didn't even notice that. Tell me about your writing. What did you write about? Before your parents made you stop. Oh my God, it's embarrassing. If you say zombie apocalypse stories, I'm pretty sure this lady is my spirit animal. Okay, you won't laugh, I promise. Harry Potter fan fiction. Okay, not quite what I wrote, but I feel it nonetheless. Ha 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 ha. You said you wouldn't laugh. Did I say that? Sorry, I'm just surprised. Don't be ashamed, that's awesome. I love Harry Potter. Ugh, if you say so. I do say so. You should write some more. Why not do more of that then? Everyone likes writing though. Anything creative, art, music, writing, it doesn't count. That's not true. There's plenty of successful writers out there. Yeah, growing up, anytime I told people I wanted to be a writer, they would say the same thing. They would say, what, do you think you're the next Stephen King? Like literally everyone would say that. And then they would say like the only way to make writing money is if you're a journalist. And it was very upsetting as a young teenage boy who was trying to find a career future with writing and having everyone everywhere crap on it. Like, oh, the only people who get famous are Stephen King. You got to be on that level to make any real money, which is so not true. But I'm not them. I'd never be able to make a living out of it. You don't know that. My parents would get so angry. Yeah, parents are meant to be angry. It's okay to make your parents angry. Poor but happy. Would you rather live the way you're currently living or live poor but happy? Besides, who says you're not good enough to make it profitable? I don't know. Your parents will go, or what are you thinking? I don't know what that means. Your parents will go, what are you thinking? I think I could be a good writer if I worked hard at it, but it's so much easier to give up and just not work. That is absolutely true. You could give up. I see struggle as a hill I need to climb to get the reward at the other end. You could give up, or you could get the reward at the other side. Motivational speaker much? Haha, nah. I just had a lot of hills that I've always wanted to give up on. Have you ever given up? No. Well, sometimes. Yes, sometimes. If it's something I couldn't care less about, like math, haha. But if I care about it, then I pull through and I never regret it. I'm gonna work harder at getting my life back together. It's tough, though. Yeah, it's hard to work on something you don't like. Give me a math problem and I'll snore. But give me a computer science problem and I'll look at it for hours. Thanks. I really mean it. I think my parents got into my head. I needed your push. Anytime. So that strikes me as a very good conversation. Because that is true. Life really likes to stomp on your face, and people love to tear you down, but it's really about persistence. That's how I've gotten over my own suicidal tendencies and whatnot. There's always that little tiny kernel of hope down in my soul that you cling to that, and you just know that if you persist and you keep fighting, that things can be better. So that's a really solid conversation that went not dissimilar to how I would have spoken to someone in real life. So I'm pretty interested in that. But let's ask her how she is. So how have you been? Fine, I'm just tired. Big mood, how so? I hate when people say mood. I don't like that that expression. I don't know, like a bone deep tiredness day after day. Yeah, that's depression, my dear. Let's ask her what she means. Usually you don't want to confront someone about depression unless they're in a position to be receptive about it. Because if you talk to someone about depression when they're kind of like, I'm okay, I'll be fine, they tend to reject that and get frustrated or angry at you. So let's ask what she means. Like, every day I wake up, I force myself to do something I don't like, and then I go back to sleep. Sometimes I look outside my window and I see a whole world out there, and I feel the struggle of being stuck inside all day. Speaking my language. I understand. I think I can understand that. You can. I mean, I feel like that when I absolutely must do something I don't like math. Yeah? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. I feel, and that's an important part as well, is to reinforce that they're not alone no matter how much they feel alone. I feel like a lot of people do things because they're supposed to, not because it makes them happy. I think it's more than doing things that make you happy, though. I need purpose. I want my life to have a direction. Yeah, I understand that feeling as well. It's cliche, but why not do what you love? It's not that easy. No, it never is easy. If I knew what I loved doing, I'd be doing it by now. But I don't know what I want to do. So, when you're talking to someone like this, in general, I mean, I don't know the relationship between these two. In general, you should not very quickly volunteer yourself to help someone else. In general, I would encourage them to go to therapy and interact with someone who can professionally help them, who is trained in doing this. If you put yourself in a position where they're relying on you, it is generally not good for a relationship, like even a friendship level relationship. Because you're putting yourself in a position of like almost like power, but you're not actually trained in how to handle it, because you are not a therapist and you're not someone who has had, decades of experience talking to people. And so it puts you in a not great position. Maybe we can probe her about depression. If she can admit that it's a constant, overwhelming feeling, maybe we can encourage her and talk to her about, how she is depressed, maybe encourage her to go to therapy or get proper medication, depending on what is going on with her. I don't think asking her that saying she likes nothing will help. I think it'll just reinforce in her mind, like, no, I have nothing. So we'll ask if it's constant. Have you always felt like this? Pretty much, yeah. By now, it's not a good feeling, but it's comfortable. I'm not sure if I want to change. And even if I did, I wouldn't know how. These are our only two choices. If we're close friends, I would offer to help her, but my help would come with encouragement towards seeking mental health treatment. I'll help you. We'll figure this out. I'll try out every hobby and profession with you if that's what it takes. Thank you. Why are you so good to me? Well, I'm worried about you and I care about you. I want you to feel better. Let's stare outside. I think this is like the other main one that we didn't do. This is relaxing, but I'm also getting tired, haha. Really, I'm wide awake. I think I'm just tired in general. How so? Do you ever feel like every day is the same day? Yes, pretty much constantly. Kind of. It's a satisfying sort of monotony. A day where I stay inside, windows open, with tea and a book is some good shit. Oh. Oh, do you not feel that way? I don't know. I feel like I wake up, I do the things I don't enjoy, go to sleep, and then do it all over again. So we have to breach this topic of depression. Obviously, she's pretty unhappy. A lot of people, when you bring up depression, immediately reject that idea and become angry at you for bringing it up. So I'm a little concerned about going down this route, but do you think you're depressed? Maybe. Okay, she's at least receptive to it. I took antidepressants a long time ago, but I felt like they didn't work. Okay, that sucks. Maybe it's the type of antidepressant. Yeah, a lot of times. So for me personally, when I got on my psych medication, it took us about 2 years to actually dial in which medication and dosage would be best for me. I've tried probably 5 different types of antidepressant and mood stabilizer before we really landed on one that actually has helped me. And a lot of people get discouraged by that process because it can take a long time to dial in which medication, and then it can take a long time to dial in the dosage of the medication, and then can be side effects. It can take a long time for them to have an impact on your system. There are a lot of things that turn people off when they start taking antidepressants. Maybe you need to try a different one. Yes, exactly that. Don't take my advice, actually. I don't know anything. Haha, me neither. Not just about this, but in general. I feel you. Has it gotten better, the tiredness? Not really. By now, I just kind of want to die. It's a little bit of a red flag. I think it's understandable, but we need to breach the topic of suicide with her because in real life, I would not do that, but because we know in the confines of the game that she has in fact thought about this, I think we need to breach it. I'm concerned she will reject us if we ask about it, but we need to confront it, I think. Are you suicidal? Oh, it took you a long time to respond. Oh, sorry, was that too blunt? Feel free not to answer. No, you're good. Yeah, I think about it sometimes. I feel like we all do, though. I imagine how it'll go down, how it'll look, smell, the aftermath. Whether anyone would care if I was gone, not just about how I went. I don't want to say I understand. If I say I understand, it's like we're condoning that course of action, and I don't want to do that. I'm afraid if we ask her, are you serious, that she'll backpedal and she'll say that she's not serious. And that she was just talking. I think we ask her how. I don't know what how means exactly. Oh, how would she do it? Oh, I don't like that question, actually. Do you really want me to talk about it? I'd probably cry. Oh, you're right. Never mind. I know, you're awkward around crying people. Hey. Me too, don't worry. Haha. Okay, so she's unfortunately not going to talk about it. Oh, she is. Okay, it sucks. Gun policy makes it hard to get a gun. If I owned a gun, I'd probably be dead a long time ago. I've literally said those exact words in therapy. I'm scared of other methods. I might survive, and if I do, the pity people would feel, the brain damage I'd have, it's scary. I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad you're scared. I don't want you to go. You mean a lot to me. Thanks. I think this is the first time she's looked fully at us. She is very pretty. I love the art style of these games, by the way. It's so fantastic. And now we're out of topics. We talked more about everything and nothing, from TV shows and memes to our worst fears and biggest desires. Before we knew it, evening dawned. I gotta go, I have work. Yeah, good luck. I'm always down to hang again. Yay, thank you for listening to me. It really means a lot. Although I also had to work, I didn't regret talking to May one bit. I'm concerned she's still gonna do it. I would like to check. I wonder where she is. Oh, we're gonna find her in the bathroom. Oh, May. I opened the door to my roommate, May. She didn't seem to hear or see me. Hey, May. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? Are you really okay? I'm not gonna leave. I'm not leaving you. I would call, honestly, I don't know. Are you really okay? You don't look okay. I need to go. Hug her. Wait, don't go. Can I hug you? She nodded silently. I hugged her. I wanted to say something, yet didn't want to break the silence. After a pause, she spoke. Thank you. I guess I'm not okay. I just say I'm okay because it's a gut reaction. I don't really feel okay, but I don't want to bother anyone. Especially you. You're so kind. I made soothing motions on her back. Why are you so sad? I don't know. I don't really want to talk right now. That's okay, I'm here for you. I'm not a professional or anything, but when you need to talk, I'll always listen. Thank you again. Is there anything I can do? Hug, just hug. It's been months since that day. May and I have gotten closer. I'd even consider her a best friend. In dark moments, we hold each other's hands. Although I supported her, I didn't want to feel responsible for her, didn't want her to be dependent on me, so we drove to every therapist in town until we found one she liked. One night, May hugged me by surprise. May? Thank you. Me? What for? I don't know how to say this without seeming emotionally constipated. That's therapist language. Thanks for caring about me, for listening to me. I couldn't tell you before because I was sad, but I appreciate you, really. Oh, anytime. Thank you, too, for being my friend. You teach me to be more kind. Oh my God, no you. No you, Uno reverse. Later that night, she gave me a note, both haunting and touching. It read, I was buried in the blizzard. The snow pelted, powerful and unpredictable, never ending. I weakly cried for help and no one came, my voice lost in the snow. But you saw my messages. You grabbed a shovel, helped, and I could finally open my door. The end is hope. There's something to look forward to after all. Thank you for playing. By Angela He, inspired by real life, Evan and Junji Ito. Well, or Ito. Sorry, I don't know. I'm not very good with Asian names, frankly. The game is I don't know how the internet is going to respond to my video, but I found this pretty moving. A lot of the things that were discussed are things that I myself have felt and thought. Like I said, literally that line is something I have said to my therapist in therapy was, if I had a gun, I'd be dead by now. And so some of that stuff really hit home. I've also dealt with suicide in my personal life. There were multiple kids that I grew up with. I think the most recent one probably, I guess it's been several years now, probably 4 or 5 years ago, a girl that was in my youth group when I was a teenager committed suicide. After having children, I knew her and her sister, and we had known her for years, and she'd always had kind of a rough life. And she killed herself. And I've known multiple people over the years who have done this. And there was a situation when I was incarcerated. They were merging several areas of the jail. And so the mental health Normally they have a special block for people with mental health issues that are very severe, but they had an influx from an outside jail. They were combining everything together, and so I ended up selling up with a guy, probably about 50 years old, and he basically on my way to yard stopped me and said like, "Hey man, you've been a really good cellmate. I appreciate, you've been talking to me. I'm having a really hard time. I appreciate all that. I just wanted to thank you for being my cellmate." And it struck me as odd, because he wasn't really a talkative guy and he had never really, there was no reason for him to thank me. So I probed him a little bit, and ended up staying in from yard because he essentially said like, "I'm going to kill myself." And I talked to him for probably 30 or 40 minutes. I don't know. I don't really remember what we talked about, but we talked for a little while, and I remember convincing him to tell the corrections officer what he was thinking and feeling. And then they, of course, they have to take that seriously, so they transported him to interact with a therapist and things like that. So I've dealt with some of this stuff in real life. I don't remember much about that interaction with that guy. Now that I'm talking about it out loud, I don't really remember much about it. But that's the most in my face one that I can think of. No one has ever really, because people are reluctant to talk about it. People don't want to open up about it. And it's a very scary, traumatic thing. There are a lot of people who think very seriously about suicide. I did for years. I remember, I think my first suicidal thoughts, I was probably 7 years old. I was an abused kid having a really, really hard time. And some people deal with it for decades and decades and just years and years. And you don't want to talk about it. It's like a dark spot, inside of yourself that you're afraid to share with other people. And it's such a weird taboo in our society. Mental health treatment is so taboo. I don't know. I have a lot of very complicated thoughts and feelings about these topics, and I don't know, hopefully that all made sense. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling, I guess. Look, regardless, this was a game made by Angela He. This is the same person who made the I Woke Up Next to You Again game. I thought this was really good. I just cannot express how much I love the art style, and the allegory of depression being like a blizzard that you're trapped in is very interesting. I really enjoyed this game, and I think we got probably what is the best ending, which is hope. And if you are struggling, if you're someone like me who is going through these sort of things, hope is all I can really say. Is like, in my darkest moments, I always in the back of my head had this tiny little crystal of hope, like things could possibly be better. And I clung to that for years until it finally started getting better. And my life still is not great. My life is still hard, but that hope has seen me through some really dark times. So that would be my encouragement, would be cling to hope, contact a therapist. They really can help you. I know that it scares some people, and again, it's very taboo in our society to admit that you maybe need a little bit of help or someone to talk to or whatever, but I would encourage you to go seek therapy. For me personally, medication has really helped. Medication's not for everyone, but you should talk to your therapist and doctor about that. And just keep holding on. I don't know what else to say about it. You just keep holding on and wait for the moment when it kind of finally breaks and smooths out a little bit. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Don't take any of this as as medical advice. Anyway, we should wrap because I feel like I'm rambling. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed the episode. This game was a pleasure to play. It was very interesting, very engaging. There will be a link to it in the description down below. If you're interested, give this person a Google, Angela He. They have quite a few games that they've released, all of which I assume deal with different kind of triggering emotional things. And I love the art style. Some of the translation was a little questionable. The punctuation was a little bit odd, things like that make me think, they're probably not a native English speaker, but it didn't really ruin the game or anything like that. I really did enjoy playing this. So everybody, thanks so much for watching. And I'll be back with something else in the near future. So see you next time.